Hey, welcome to Bitcoin Bytes HQ, simple Bitcoin explainers for everyone. Today, we're breaking down Lightning Network Explained, Bitcoin's Layer 2 for fast, cheap payments. This is educational only, not financial advice. Let's go. Imagine paying for coffee with Bitcoin, and it feels instant. No waiting, no high fees. In 2025, that matters more than ever. More people use Bitcoin globally, and the base layer is secure, but intentionally slow and limited. Lightning Network is how Bitcoin scales for everyday payments without changing what makes Bitcoin, Bitcoin. Today, we'll walk through what Lightning is, how it works, and why apps like Strike use it. No hype, just clarity. So first, why does Bitcoin even need a layer 2? Bitcoin's main chain, Layer 1, is like global settlement. It's incredibly secure, but blocks come about every 10 minutes, and space is limited. That's perfect for final settlement, not great for buying lunch. Lightning doesn't replace Layer 1. It builds on top of it.
Think of Bitcoin's base layer like settling the bill at the end of a night out. It's slow, deliberate, and final, but that's a good thing. Lightning is like opening a tab at the bar with friends. Once the tab is open, you can buy rounds instantly, split drinks back and forth, and keep things moving. At the end of the night, the final balance gets settled all at once. And a quick note here, Lightning isn't the only way to build on Bitcoin. There are other Layer 2 systems like Liquid, which is a federated sidechain mainly used by exchanges and institutions. The key difference is purpose. Lightning is optimized for everyday payments. Other Layer 2s focus on different trade-offs. Today, we're focused on Lightning because it's the payment layer. Okay, so how does it actually work? Lightning works using payment channels. Two people lock some Bitcoin into a shared channel on the base layer. This opening transaction is on-chain. Inside that channel, they can send payments back and forth instantly, updating balances without touching the blockchain each time. When they're done, they close the channel and settle the final result on-chain. The key idea is that only opening and closing the channel touch Layer 1. Everything in between is fast and cheap. But here's the magic part. You don't need a direct channel with everyone. Lightning routes payments through a network of channels. If Alice has a channel with Bob, and Bob has one with Carol, Alice can pay Carol, even if they've never interacted before. The network finds a path automatically. Importantly, no middleman can steal the funds. Each hop uses smart contracts, so the payment either completes fully or fails safely. Lightning payments feel instant, usually completing in milliseconds, and fees are often fractions of a cent. That's why it works for small, everyday transactions. So now you understand the fundamentals of how Lightning works, from payment channels between two people to a routed network that can connect the world. It's the technology that keeps Bitcoin's foundation secure while making small everyday payments instant and nearly free. It's not just an upgrade, it's how Bitcoin becomes money for everyone. Building on that, Lightning is non-custodial by design. When you run your own node and channels, you keep full control of your Bitcoin. The security comes from Bitcoin's base layer and strong cryptography. If someone tries to cheat, for example by broadcasting an old channel balance, the protocol automatically penalizes them and gives the funds to the honest party. Many beginners start with custodial Lightning wallets for simplicity. That's fine to get started. Just remember the trade-off, convenience versus full control. It's the same choice as Bitcoin itself. Apps like Strike make all this complexity disappear. When you send a payment with Strike, you're usually using Lightning behind the scenes. You just tap send. The app handles finding channels, routing, and tiny fees. The recipient gets the money instantly. To the user, it feels like sending cash, but it's powered by Bitcoin's infrastructure. This is why Lightning matters in 2025. It turns Bitcoin from a store of value into something you can spend every day. Now let's address some common myths and mistakes. First myth, Lightning is centralized. Reality, anyone can run a node and open channels. Large hubs exist for efficiency, but no single entity controls the network. Second myth, Lightning isn't secure. Reality, it's protected by Bitcoin's rules. Cheating attempts are punished automatically. Third myth, Lightning is the only way Bitcoin scales. Reality, Bitcoin has multiple Layer 2 solutions. Lightning is specifically built for fast payments. A common mistake is thinking you need to understand everything before using it. You don't. Start small and learn as you go. That's how most people do it.
Here's something I wish I knew when I started. I wish I'd realized Lightning is just a tool, not a replacement for Bitcoin itself. Early on, I thought faster meant weaker or less secure. It doesn't. Lightning is great for spending. Bitcoin's base layer is great for saving. Once that difference clicked for me, everything felt much simpler, and my stress about daily use went way down. So let's recap with 3 key points. Bitcoin Layer 1 handles secure final settlement. Lightning Layer 2 enables fast, cheap, everyday payments. And other Layer 2 solutions exist for different needs. Here's a tiny next action for you. Download a simple Lightning wallet, add a few dollars, and send one small payment, just to feel how fast it is. That's Lightning Network Explained, Bitcoin's Layer 2 for fast, cheap payments simplified. If this helped, like, share, and subscribe for more Bitcoin explainers. Drop your biggest takeaway in the comments. I'd love to hear your thoughts. See you in the next one.